Boba always told the story. Before I turned 13, he said, Montana bumps dead straight into Washington, and Wyoming and Oregon shared a closed border. The tale of Grandpa's 13
Wait, what? Border?
Cozy.
Not close. Don't make up your own words. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Move your fingers out the words.
Land he could move and stretch, and Mama just shook her head and smiled every time he'd start talking tall. But in true that
I can't see.
but in true that young boy.
But in truth, remember the commas. Those commas are important. That's what makes you different than anybody else reading. It's the way you read it. That's what makes the difference. The way you read it. So go back to the beginning. Make it sound good. Pause when you have to pause. But the truth, the young boy who grew up in this old like wine and dirt. There's a comma. Pause. Let's go back.
But in truth, that young boy who.
But in truth, pause. Just do it.
But in truth.
But in truth.
That young boy.
No. I want you to say it. But in truth. But in truth, though, raise your voice and stop.
But in truth,
No.
that young boy who grew up and grew old like wine and dirt had been making new places whenever and wherever
He pleased.
he pleased.
So let's read that sentence again, because you can make it sound better.
But in truth, that young boy grew up and grew old like wine and dirt, had been making new places whenever and wherever he pleased. That was Grandpa Savin.
Not that. That was Grandpa Savvy.
Savvy. My
So Savvy is the last name?
no, that's like their own little story. My Savvy hadn't.
My Savvy. Remember, different paragraphs, all different paragraph, sounded out different.
My Savvy hadn't come along yet, but I was only 2 days away from my very own 13 dripping candles. Though my mama's cakes never looked to the side or the middle. Mama's cakes were perfect, just like Mama, because that was
Just like Mama. Mama's cakes were perfect, just like Mama. Because that was her Savvy. So let's read it again. Read it just like that, how I did it.
Mama's cakes were perfect, just like Mama, because that's her Savvy.
Savvy.
Savvy. Mama was perfect. Anything she made was perfect. Everything she did was perfect.
Very good.
Even when she messed up, Mama messed up perfectly.
Very good.
I often reckoned what it would be like for me. I pictured myself blowing out the candles on my cake and fires dying in chimneys across countries.
Across
All 4 countries.
Across,
4.
yes, you're saying across all 4 countries. There's no word all there. So just reread it. Reread the I often reckoned.
I
often reckoned. The same paragraph start from the beginning.
I often reckoned what it would be like for me. I pictured myself blowing out candles on my cake and fires dying in chimneys across 4 countries.
Actually, it's not even countries. It's counties.
Counties, yeah.
There's no R there. Counties. 4 counties. Counties are within a state. There's different parts in a state.
So,
Yeah.
Cook County,
Like we have Cook County, there's DuPage County, there's by Schaumburg over there, it's I don't know what other county it turns into. So within the state, there's different counties, even within the city. That's what that means.
or I imagine making myself my secret birthday wish, getting my cheeks full and round with air, then floating up towards the ceiling like my very own happy birthday balloon.
Mhm.
My Sabe is going to be good.
Okay, hold on. You see those? ¿Cómo se llaman esos dos? Parentheses? Quotation?
Quotation in English.
Okay, quotation. Somebody's talking now. So now
When
you're
you heard quotation, somebody's talking.
somebody's talking. So that's when, remember, you go in there, you gotta do a voice. My savvy, whatever. You gotta do the voice. That's what that's there. So go in there.
Before you're talking, but now you're gonna say something that somebody else.
And whatever it says is probably gonna say at the end, like my brother said, or it's gonna say like my savvy sister something da da da. My brother said, or my uncle said, or whatever. Go ahead, read it.
My Sabe is going to be the good one. I told my brother Rocket. I just don't.
See, that's
know.
exactly. I told my brother Rocket. So that was him talking. That he was telling his brother Rocket. I just know it. There was another part at the end, so go ahead and read it again.
Girls don't get the power jubies.
Jujubes.
Jujubes.
I don't know. Girls don't get the powerful jujubes. Jujubes. I don't know, some word like that.
Said Rocket, running one hand through his dark shock of unkempt hair with his crackle of static. Girls only get quiet, polite sabbies.
Savvies.
Usted esa palabra sabe, porque lo que dice aquí de entendimiento no es lo que está expresando. Va bien
Sugar
sabe.
and spice and
Pues
everything.
tiene
Ellos no.
Keep on reading.
Sabbies, it's boys who get the earth-shaking kind of sabby. I had scrolled at my brother and stuffed out. I had scrawled at my brother and stuck out my tongue. Rocket and I both knew that there were plenty of girls climbing up around our family tree that had strong and sturdy sabbies. Like great Aunt Jules, who could step back 20 minutes and every time she sneezed. Our own second cousin, Olive.
You read that whole wrong. Reread that little part, that whole sentence. You read it just wrong.
Who could step back 20 minutes and every time she sneezed. I see what I messed up. Or our second cousin Olive, who could melt ice in a single red hot stare. Rocket was 17 and full of junk that wasn't allowed to say until I got much older. But he was electric through
Through and through.
And that had always gone to his head. For fun.
For fun, Rocket would make my hair stand on end like he rubbed it on a balloon. Reread that. You get it all chopped up.
For fun, Rocket would make my hair
No,
stand.
read where it says Rocket was 17 and full of junk that I wasn't allowed to say until blah blah blah.
Rocket was 17 and full of junk that I wasn't allowed to say until I got much older. But he was electric through and through, and that had always gone to his head.
For fun,
Rocket would make my hair stand on end like he'd rub it on a balloon, or hit fish with a whack zap from the other side of the room.
But Rocket could
leave
the lights on when the power went out. And our family sure liked that, especially the little Belmonts. Rocket was the oldest.
With Fish and me following after.
born only a year apart, fish, and you know what we could do? You read until there's a period, and then I'll read till there's a period. I'll start. Rocket was the oldest, with fish and me following after.
Born only a year apart, Fish and I were nearly same height and looked a lot alike.
Looked a lot.
They looked
And
a
looked
lot
a
alike.
lot alike.
Both with hair like sand and straw, hair like mama's.
But while I had Papa's hazel eyes, Fish had Mama's ocean blue ones.
It was as if we'd each taken a little bit of mama or a little bit of papa. We made the rest of our own.
I wasn't the youngest or the smallest in the family. Brody Samson was the darkest and shadowy 7, and doll-faced Gypsy was 3.
It was Gypsy who started calling me Miss. When my full name is Mississippi,
When my full name, Mississippi,
became far too much for his toothsome
toddler,
tongue to manage.
but that had been a relief.
That name had always followed me around like one of Fish's heavy storm clouds.
The itch and scratch of birthday buzz was about all I was feeling on the Thursday before the Friday before the Saturday I turned 13.
Sitting at the dinner table next to Papa, empty chair, and ready plate, I barely ate a bite.
Across from me, Gypsy prated endlessly, counting the make-believe creatures she imagined seeing in the room, and begging me to help her name them.
I pushed the food around my plate, ignoring my sister. A daydream about what it had be like when I got my very own